Hey friends, it's me Jesse again. I'm so excited about this video today. I'm talking to Xana Tang from Disney's live-action Mulan. Xana played Xiao, who was Mulan's younger sister in the movie, and today we just got to unpack this massive Disney experience with her and chat about what this movie means to her and people all over the world. If you love what you see, make sure you follow my parade and you won't miss out on any more content just like this. Alright, enough about me. Let's get down to business. Hey Xana, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm really, really good. Thanks so much for chatting to us today.
Of course, I'm really excited for this.
Oh, so am I. We loved Mulan. I loved watching the movie, and seeing you play Xiao was amazing. And so we're just ready to celebrate the movie and chat about it. So are you ready to dive in?
Yes, I'm ready.
So obviously I have a few questions today, but before we do, I thought we'd warm ourselves up and do a bit of a rapid fire question.
Oh gosh, okay, it just makes me nervous. I'm sweating already.
That's what I love. It'll keep you on your toes. It's perfect. All right. So all we want to know is your favorite Disney things, and I've snuck a few little extra goodies in there. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. So who is your favorite Disney princess?
Favorite Disney princess would be Ariel.
Oh, me too.
Really?
Favorite song from Mulan?
Loyal, Brave, True, and True.
Oh, yes. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it. Favorite Marvel superhero?
Spider-Man?
We are the same. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Disney quote?
From our film, well, that's the only one that I can think of right now.
Yep.
From our film it's so long though. The one that Mulan says when she sees the witch, and she's like, "You told me my journey was impossible, yet here I stand, proof that there is a place for people like us."
Okay, I might cry
Really
right now.
emotional, yeah.
Favorite Disney villain?
Ursula.
Yeah. And lastly, are you really afraid of spiders?
I am. Like, who isn't though? That's crazy if you're not.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Here in Australia, spiders.
Yeah. No.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you. I loved that. I've heard from other Disney live-action remakes that the audition process can be pretty tedious. So what was it like for you auditioning for Mulan?
I would say for my personal journey with Mulan has been, I wouldn't say tedious, but it was incredibly long. It was almost 2 years.
Wow.
And yeah, and it was a bit of a emotional roller coaster because we just didn't hear back for a long time. And it's very normal for something on this scale. You know, they want to find the perfect person for the role. And Nikki Caro, our director, had touched on this. I auditioned back in 2016, end of 2016, and at the time they hadn't had a screenplay for the film yet, and so they wrote this piece for everyone to audition, and at the time they were only auditioning for Mulan and Hong Hui. So that was me going in there, and the day of my birthday, I was actually in the Gold Coast celebrating with my friends, and so the day of my birthday I got this email from my agent saying that they wanted me to audition for it, and so I was like, that's a sign. And so I sent in the self-tape, and when I got home, because it was my birthday at the Gold Coast, when I got home my sister gave me my belated birthday present, and when I opened it, it was the DVD of Mulan.
Oh.
And I was like, whoa,
Right?
what? Yeah. And so
Wow.
that was for me. I was like, the universe is telling me something, like something's coming. And yeah, I didn't hear back for about 6 or 7 months, and then I got this email saying that, oh, we would like to have a Skype recall with you with Deb and Dylan, who were the casting people in LA, and with Nikki as well. And so I did that, and then we didn't hear back for another 2 months maybe, and then I got a call saying they'd love to fly me out to LA to do another test in person. So I was like, yep. So then they flew me over, and I did the theatrical test where we did about 6 scenes, and they had us all in makeup and costume, and it was basically different scenes in Mulan, the film. And then the next day we had a physical test where Yifei had to do the same thing as well, and she actually did 90 minutes of it, and I'm just like so blown away because I only did 45 minutes, and I was like, I'm out, I can't do it anymore.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah, like weights and squats and just like full on
What
workout.
on
It wasn't an
earth?
easy thing. it wasn't an easy thing. And then you'd have the trainer there, like making notes and, you know, making you scale from 1 to 10, like how tired you are and how much further you can go. And so we did that, and then I didn't hear back for another 5-6 months.
Wow, they really kept you waiting on this one. That's it.
Yeah. And then well, that was till the end of the year, but I didn't hear back until the year after. And I got a call from my agent, and they were like, so Nikki really loved you, and they'd really love to have you play Shio. So it was just a really long journey, and of ups and downs. You know, every time you go in, you're like, oh, I have another opportunity to dive deeper into the story, and then you don't hear anything for ages, and you think maybe I should move on, or I don't know. Like, so that was me for about 2 years.
That's hectic. 2 years, but they did find the perfect girl for the role, so we're celebrating that.
Yeah.
Amazing. A friend of mine, Disney Down Under, wants to know what it was like being on set with this incredible cast, and if you guys had any rituals to get ready for your scenes.
Oh, majority of my scenes were with obviously the Hua family. Yes. And so I would have, you know, my sister there, mum and dad, and so everything that came off on screen, the love that came out was just kind of what was reflected off screen. And we all had this really easygoing energy, and where I felt that I could just perform my best, and just everything came out of love because there was no fear offset.
How beautiful.
And that doesn't really happen on all sets, but I just felt like I was just so embraced for just who I am as Xana, as an actor. And so when I went on set, it was just that kind of translated. Everyone was just really open and very loving, and no one was telling you know you should do this, or it would be better if you tried this, you know. It was just so loving. And and off set we would do a lot of like family dinners, so with our whole entire cast. So even though we had no scenes with the boys or the squad, we would celebrate people's birthdays. We had Chum, who was also an Australian actor, he had a house, and he would always like throw these family gatherings where we would all go along. And so it was just super warm. So I wouldn't say there was like a ritual, but that kind of just carried us through the film, the relationship we had with everyone. It's very rare. It's very rare.
Family, because you know a lot of people say, oh, it's like a family, but like, do you really mean that? But like, you were like literally having birthday parties and eating together, that's family to me. That's so awesome.
And it wasn't like something like, oh, you have to come because whoever's there. It's just like, when's the next one? And, you know, I when I wasn't working, I'd be like, oh, are you guys free? Do you guys want to hang out? Like, do you want to go do something? And with Roz, who plays my mom, our relationship on screen really mirrored what we had off screen. And I just didn't expect that, because so cool. You know, I'm just like, oh, we're both actors, you know, but she's really like mum. We just go on like these little movie dates, we'll have brunch, we'll go shopping, you know. It's just and even to this day, it's still the same. Every time I go to LA, I'll be like, do you want to go grab some boba? Like, where are you?
Love some boba. Love it.
Yeah.
As Disney continues to adapt their animated classics, we're getting movies that are more inclusive, diverse, honoring to the cultures that they represent. So what does it mean to you to be a part of that legacy with this new Mulan movie?
I think one word would just be honored. I'm so honored to be part of this, not just this Disney family, but the film Mulan. You know, it means so much to not just me, but my people. And to have a film where you're not just playing a character that you don't resonate with. It's someone that you recognize and that you see in yourself, in your community. And there are things where you don't have to explain, or you don't have to really expand into them. You just know it on a deeper level because you live that. You don't have to explain to people what duty means and what it means to be a good daughter, and why it's so important to honor your family and honor your family name. There are these things that are just innately part of our blood that it just can't be explained. You just understand, and that's such an honor to be able to do that on this scale.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's really touching.
Of course.
And I'm so happy that for Chinese girls all over the world, they can have something to be proud of and feel like they can be a part of. And congratulations on this film. And I hope many, many more successes and stories just like this for you in your career. So yeah, congratulations.
Thank you so much. And thank you for the love and doing this. I'm so excited.
I
And
love
for everyone that's supporting us all the way.
Yes, amazing. Well, Mulan is streaming on Disney Plus via Premier Access, so make sure you guys go and watch the movie and celebrate the movie. It is beautiful. And Xana, thank you so much for taking the time out to chat to us, and we really appreciate your time.
Of course. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love.
Wow, that was really amazing. Thank you so much, Xana, for taking the time out to chat to me. If you'd like to follow Xana on Instagram, you can find all the information you need to do that in the description of this video, and you can also see her in Disney's Mulan streaming now on Disney+. Go and show this movie some love. I love it so much, and I'm sure you're going to love it as well. And if you haven't followed my parade yet, make sure you hit follow at Follow My Parade on Instagram, or hit subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Can't wait for my next video. So see you then, guys. Have a magical day. Bye.